Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see this clearly, but I'm going to look at taking off this plate after having reviewed 00 Bill's earlier exercise on the Class 47, because there were too many similarities between this one and the one that Bill was working on, and the challenges and problems that he had, and in particular the hesitation. It would go, it would not go, and as you saw in the earlier part of the video, I was experiencing those issues as well. So the one thing that I never really picked up on, and no pun intended, was just need to see if you can see this. Yeah, these small pickups here. I'm not sure if I saw them on Bill's Class 47, but we'll get that going and see what happens now. Hopefully I don't run into any problems with losing brushes, because I don't have any spares. And it's kind of expensive to ship a couple of little springs over the pond. And we'll proceed gingerly, as they say. Okay, so the armature isn't too dirty, but we'll put some of this scratch doctor on. I don't have T-cut, I couldn't find it here in Toronto. Oh, damn. Well, that's a warning. Be very careful when you open bottles or containers that have not been used for a while, and see what I can get going here. Alright. Oh well, you see immediately the crap that's coming off of there. Lots of it. And that would certainly impede the running of the locomotive. Yeah, it's pretty black. I'm glad I have a supply of Q-tips. Looks like a little washer of sorts. I can only imagine that came off of there. Well, as you can see, it's nice and sparkly now. Very clean. And what I'm going to do is take a toothpick and go into all these little slots around here and just scrape out anything that might be in there. Okay, I think that'll do it. I'll give it one last little wipe. Yep, okay, that's good. Now, gingerly, as they would say, try to see what's the best way here. As soon as I said that, I hope I haven't lost the spring out of there, because there's one spring there and I don't see any evidence of the other. That will be a disaster, and that might be the problem. Well, I'm wondering, oh, I saw something there. Lo and behold, there's a spring. Oh, there you go. How lucky am I? Now I get 2 springs and 2 brushes. Now I have to get it back together again. So I put the plate back on gingerly, as I say, just in case that is part of the problem, that the plate's too tight. Now, I certainly wouldn't make any money at this. It's laborious, delicate work, and you need a lot of patience, and it is frustrating. And I take my hat off to 00 Bill, for sure. Anyway, so unfortunately I'm going to have to take those caps off to try and get the brushes and the springs back in, and that will be too painful to watch. So if we get success, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so that was a bit of a chore. I got the brushes and the springs back in, and I got the little caps on, but I'm not sure about these caps. It wasn't clear how they would clip on, and I've just given them a little squeeze with the pliers, hoping that that will suffice. I'm not really sure what the little clips are, if you can see them there. Yeah. Yeah, there are little clips on those caps. Yeah, you can see them. So hopefully that's them on, and hopefully they'll stay on. Now it's a case of putting it back together and see if it will run better. Okay, so it's back together. Everything seems to be moving okay, and it's time to get it on the track and see how she goes. Okay, so here goes nothing. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. A job well done. Okay, so it stopped there, not really sure why, could be the track. Okay, so we're done, that's another project completed. Let's move on to the next one. Well, bad news, folks. After all that effort servicing that motor for the Class 47, and I had it running around the track as you saw, perfect. Then I decided, okay, let's get the body on it, put it on the track, and we'll finish this off with a nice little video of the Class 47 going around through Partickhill station. Well, it wouldn't move, and I was like, oh my god, what next? So took it off the track, took the body back out, looked at it, and the two little caps and the springs were gone. Now, it could only have happened when I put that body on, or at the one location where it stopped. So I was down on my hands and knees for a while, as you can imagine. And I was lucky, so very lucky, to find those little caps. Now, obviously I had not put them on correctly, and I'll need to do some further investigation into what the proper procedure is. In the meantime, I can't find those two springs. Now, I may have a couple of springs in a box somewhere that I'd use for Class 29. I replaced them. You know, if I can find them, I'll put them in, and I'll make sure those little caps go on correctly. Anyway, it's been an interesting but frustrating exercise and lessons to be learned. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a laugh about that, and we'll see you next time at Partickhill Station. Bye for now.